What's going on, everybody? This is 1113 Motorsport, and today we're gonna work on my GTI again, because last time it was making this noise, and it had a massive oil leak right after we started it up, coming from the oil filter housing. So unfortunately, I have to replace that today. Let's take you outside, and let's get right to it, shall we? Now, as you guys will have seen, that terrible, terrible noise that it was making was coming from the flywheel, so that's not good. But I put it in drive and it caught itself and figured itself out, I guess, because now it doesn't make that noise. But I hope it doesn't need a flywheel soon, but I guess we'll see. So we're gonna move forward and get that oil filter housing on, because it is leaking so much oil that it is just not drivable at all. I waited on that long enough because it was leaking prior, and I just topped it up. So it's time to actually replace it. And I also got an oil cooler as well from Febby Bilstein. We got the oil filter housing and the oil cooler from Febby. And I believe the throttle body gasket is from somewhere else. You don't necessarily need this, but I got it as preventative because it was cheap. So I figured, why not while I'm in there? Let's start, shall we? No more talking. Okay, maybe a little bit more talking. Maybe a lot bit more talking. All right. Let's get started. I just had to get that up and out of the way, make sure nothing spills all over everywhere, but it will, and I'll clean it up. Next step, I think I have to get rid of this noise pipe here, along with this tubing here. I gotta unbolt it from here, it looks like, and from down right here. So, yeah, it's gonna be my next step. Take these hoses off, take this piping out so that I have access to get my hand in there for removing the throttle body bolts. Whoa. I think that was broken already. Okay. Noise pipe out. There we go. Oh, I think the back tire is a little low. Tack it onto my list, motherfuckers. Oh. Hey, oi, watch the magma. Watch the magma.
I hit the plastic.
Watch the magma.
Shut the fuck up.
This paint was perfect before you got to it. Now it's peeling everywhere because you hit the bumper. You're fired.
Alright, I could stop filming. Go inside where it's warm.
You know what? Pack your shit. Pack your shit. Get out. You're fired. Where do I go from here?
Take parts off the car.
That's it. Thank you so much. I know exactly what I need to do now. I forgot where I was there for a second. What state are we in? Okay, so I think I've stared at this long enough. I think it's time to take something off. Oil runs through an oil cooler through one channel and coolant through another channel to bring down the temperature of the oil. It exchanges heat in the same manner as your radiator. When it fails, it produces the same oil and coolant mixture that a head gasket can create. This absolute milkshake bomb. Holy crap. That'd be oil and coolant mixed together, so it looks like the cooler failed as well. It's a good thing I got one, 'cause holy crap. That's a lot. Yeah, thank God I didn't drive this. Holy crap, that wouldn't have been pretty. Okay, boost pressure sensor is off. There we go, yep. Come on, no breaky on my fannies, please. I need those to cool my engine. Oh, there we go. Okay, next step should honestly be the throttle body. The throttle body. The body of the throttle. Sometimes there's a little persuasion. Don't go breaking it, but just take a pick under there. Lift this little tab up. So gently stick it in there and then lift up. You should be able to pull the connector straight out. Some of these are kind of stuck. There we go. Boop. Wow, this is a really hand-tight job here. There's not a lot of room here. Enough room to get a ratchet in and stuff, but not a lot of hand room. Clack, 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 clack. Torque spec of 9,000. Snap. Could you imagine if there was a torque spec out there that you had to literally snap the head off of it in order to get it to torque? Oop, there goes the throttle body. Pop, there goes the throttle body. That looks great. Not too gunky, but it's just this little bit. That's not bad. I've definitely seen worse, so not bad at all. I'll clean that up. Get it all nice and pristine for when we put it back on. There's another piece of the puzzle out of the way. I guess we can remove this gasket, so I remembered to replace it. Okay, now we have much better access to our oil filter housing and oil cooler. Should be able to get in there and just start taking stuff apart. The best way to know what you're taking off, especially when you get down to taking the part off that you're replacing, is just look at the new part. See here, this is about how it's gonna sit. We got 4 bolts to take out. Time to do that. And the new oil filter housing came with all new gaskets for this sealing area back here and against the block. So thanks, Febby. Febby Bielstein. Febby Bielstein parts. Oh, pink, pink, pink. Time to drain the coolant that I just put in this car. Wow, wow, wow. Well, hey, look, my blood.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Volkswagen. I gave you some of my blood. This is my blood sacrifice. I think this...
I was gonna say, so which half is supposed to be oily? Because I didn't think any of it was supposed to.
Actually, it looks like it's sealed pretty good.
On the top, but the bottom of both of them look like
Yeah. Yeah, might have broke right there.
Yeah.
Leaked out of there a bit, for sure. But yep, so here is one. Oh, yep, that's oil. Just wanted to spin it over to see the part number. I was hoping it was already empty, but clearly not. Okay. KTM, huh? That's a bike company, isn't it?
Yes.
I guess it's more than just a bike company. That's pretty cool. KTM and VW Audi. Huh.
Interesting. Stand by.
Stand by. So the next step I'm gonna take is I'm gonna bring out my new oil filter housing here from Febby. Thank you very much. I'm gonna take a look at the holes, see where my bolts are. It looks like I got 4 on this as well, which isn't too bad, but this has been a mess. Real messy. This is for the oil cooler, by the way. This is where the oil cooler sits. But these silver dowels are the ones, yeah, on the block here. So we got 4. It looks like they're all kind of all over the place. There's no real rhyme or reason to it except for the gasket, I guess. Which, yep, there's the gasket. These are little flow channels here. So when the flow is pushing this way, it goes out. But if it's pushing this way,
it stops.
It stops. And you can even see if you look inside of it, there are the springs that hold it down. Cool little tidbit on how this works. Welcome to How It Works on Discovery. Or whatever channel that was on. That's what it was, how it's made. Let's get this puppy out of here, huh? Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, girl. Yeah. My hand discovered an unknown fluid. I still don't know what it is. Oil, maybe? Coolant. All of the above.
Oh.
And there we go. It's away from the block. The next part's gonna be real fun, which is getting it out of here. There it goes. Stuck on some wires there. Oh yeah, this gasket's toast. Oh, it's broken.
Yeah.
That's why. That's why it was leaking right there. Because this is broken. This whole tab here broke off at some point. That's why that gasket was practically falling out, because there was nothing holding it. Yeah, so that was all broken, which in turn
made it
leak like a sieve. Yep. Wow, so this is oil cooler side, so it was leaking out of the oil cooler area.
Not the other side. So
not this
shockingly
side.
enough, this was not the bad side.
No, but this was
gonna give though.
This was definitely close. Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is rock hard.
But that side looks flatter than all.
Yeah, this was on its way out the door. Absolutely on the way out the door, but nothing over here looks like it's broken yet. Oh, yep, that's broken. See that? The whole ridge is broken to
eaten away.
Yeah, it's
that's
totally...
That's not broken, that's eaten.
Yeah, it's just plastic deterioration.
Oh.
Look at that, yep.
Oh my god.
This is why plastic sucks on cars. We should go back to metal shit. Because this is exactly what happens. It just eats away. Look, I'm folding this.
Oh my...
Look at how much destruction I can make just by poking around at it. Look at that.
God.
Completely falling apart. I gotta take this sensor off of here, put it on the new one, but this is shot. I mean, look at all this gunk. Yeah, this is just build up over time.
It's been doing that for years. Huh?
Yeah, it's been leaking for a while for sure. And that's it for day 1. We're gonna move on to day 2 because we're tired. So day 2, here we come. You're gonna see it in, oh yeah, now. Welcome to day 2, motherfuckers. Hi, it's day 2. Let's go finish up this oil filter housing, get the new oil cooler on, and we're gonna send it to the moon, rod through the...
Please don't.
I mean, I hope not, but we'll see. But it's day 2. Let's get it done. Let's get back out there. Let's do it again and again and again. And then I got another car I got to pull in. And then another car I got to pull in. And then I got another car I got to pull in. Maintaining these cars is going to be quite interesting. Let's finish this GTI. Let's finish this GTI. Whatever.
Did you want to see what he was doing? Too fucking bad. Because he can't even see what he's doing.
That's right. I'm just guessing. It's all a guessing game at this point. Time to throw the new one in, which is going to be fun. Better yet, I'm gonna put my new throttle body gasket on first. Just send her on home. And as you can see here, in order to line the throttle body up, that little nipple that sticks out has its own little slot. So you gotta put it in there, and then I guess just finger f it the way in. Figure it out.
My favorite is when you can't see what you're doing, but you still look around with your eyes.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm actively,
I know, you're...
I'm actively using my brain cell, my singular brain cell to get this done. But it's not working, so my brain cell is also not working, I would assume. Hello?
Hi.
Not you, woman. It already comes preloaded with a filter in it already, so all we gotta do is throw it in. Let's do it. Don't forget to take your pressure sensor out as well, by the way. That is a dumb move that I almost made. Or if you have a new one, install your new one at this time so you can just plug it in when you get there. It is a 24 millimeter. Now, it's good to go in. Let's do it. Let's send it. As you can see here, this is a tricky job to do. It's behind wires, coolant lines, and brackets. On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest to do, I would rate this job at a solid 4.5 out of 10. It's more about being patient and taking your time, and making sure you put the parts back nice and slowly, otherwise you'll break more stuff. With the oil cooler and oil filter housing being on the front of the engine, it makes it tight to get your hands in there. If you do have an oil and coolant mixture, I would definitely give this a look at. Be sure to change your oil and coolant and flush them until you're sure there's no more mixture between the two. This was a long, hard day at work. I say long, hard day, but it's been a couple. I think I really put some well-deserved work into this. So, she needed it, she got it. I'm happy with that. Let's fill her up with some oil. Let's get her back on the road. Again. A lot of situations in life can force you to take a knee. Depression, falling ill, a never-ending to-do list, and broken cars. You just have to make sure you always get back up and remember who you are. Now onto some turbo noises and headaches? Dun, dun, da-da. Nothing. Yeah, let's, ow.
Oh.
Yep. Down, down, down the hole. Down the forbidden hole.
Might have to do it again.
Ow! God. I hate low cars, but I love them at the same time. Okay, more oil for you, my precious. There we go, that should probably do it. Beautiful. Here we go. First startup since Vietnam. And now how could I forget the final piece to the puzzle? A lot of you guys have been asking about this since Ammo's video came out and Charles's video came out. But this has been sent to me in a lot of wrapping paper. Nothing. So we found it. What was supposed to be in that paper is the final piece to the interior, which is signed, humble approved, That's awesome. So I will forever have Charles's signature on the inside of this car now. And it's gonna be right under this trim piece. For your information. Success. Look at this. Let's go pop this in. Let's complete this orange interior with the last trim piece that is needed.
It's
Here we go.
Yeah.
Humble approved right here. Let me just line this up. That is not the right way. This is. So I was like, oh, these pins are not lining up. Humble approved. Look at that. The orange on the inside is totally complete now. Now, will I say that this full restoration is done? No, probably not. But I will continue to fix her and maintain her and upgrade her because, well, she's the new pride and joy, eh? Like and subscribe, it really helps us out a lot. So on to the next one, and we'll see you next time, okay? So, bye, we'll see you next time. Bye, bye.